I had an interesting dream just after I uploaded the Eternity video a couple of days ago. The night before August 20th, 2023, I was praying and I asked the Lord if He has a word for me. That night, I had a sad but interesting dream. In this dream, I found myself living in a 3-story apartment in an African country. There was a woman with her 2 teenage girls with me, whom I don't know in real life, but in the dream, it was as if I knew them. I was standing by the window of the apartment looking outside, and I saw expensive cars parked at the car park. There were dignitaries going in and out of the top apartment above me, and they had very expensive drinks with them. So I asked what was going on. One of the girls with me said a man had died and they're having his funeral. Then the woman also said that it's a high priority funeral for only selected few. I said to myself, in another instance, I found myself walking with another woman on a village road. We were chatting as if we've known each other for a long time. Then we heard a noise from behind us. So we moved up the road and saw a trolley with a dead young man's body on it. The body was wrapped in a transparent plastic on its way to the graveyard. But then a young teenage boy ran and touched the feet of the dead man and said goodbye to him, and my attention was drawn to the dead man's face. He had the most beautiful smile I had ever seen. Then I said, "This is a face of someone who has found eternal peace and joy in Jesus. He is in a good place." In another instance, I saw people going on about with their lives, shopping as if they own tomorrow. Then I said, "You don't need things, you need Jesus." And I woke up. During my morning devotion, I was reminded of the story in Luke 16:19-26 about Lazarus and the rich man. This story highlighted to me the significance of eternity in the eyes of Jesus Christ. While some people dismiss the idea of eternity and focus solely on their earthly lives, it's essential to recognize that life without Jesus Christ leads to eternal separation. We can't take tomorrow for granted. The contrast between the poor man's earthly burial and his awakening in eternity with Christ says it all. Eternal realm, pain, poverty, and struggles don't exist. This narrative is in line with Matthew 19:23-24, where Jesus teaches that entering the kingdom of heaven is challenging for the wealthy. He uses this analogy of the camel passing through the eye of the needle to describe how difficult it is. Have you noticed someone in need nearby? Perhaps at your gate, in your community, or on the streets? Consider offering a helping hand if possible. Remember, your blessings are meant to be shared, not held selfishly. Recall Jesus' words, "If you do it to the least of these, my brethren, you did it unto me." Eternity is certain, but tomorrow is uncertain. Avoid future regrets. With the rapture looming, secure your spot with Christ in heaven.